Lyza Hortado, a third-year college, taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Mathematics at Norsu Bais campus. We are here at YouTube in partial fulfillment of my subject Ed 304 with the subject description of teachers in the community, school culture, and organizational leadership. I'll be here to talk all about the teachers in the community. You may not heard or may you heard all about the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers. So we have 13 articles in the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers, but I'll be tackling all about the Article 3, which is the teachers in the community. Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers serve as guide for teachers, especially to new teachers, for them to exhibit proper behavior to the learning community at all times. It is imperative that you observe and practice this set of ethical and moral principles, standards, and values. My objectives are: define Article 3, identify different sections of Article 3, promote teachers and community relationship. Let's start. What is the role of the teachers in the community? They give children purpose, set them up for success as a citizen of our world, and inspired in them a drive to do well and success in life. The children of today are the leaders of tomorrow, and teachers are the critical points that makes the children ready for their future. Now, we know the purpose of the teachers in the community. So we began the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers, Article 3, the teachers and the community. Every teacher shall provide leadership and initiative to actively participate in community movement for moral, social, educational, and economic and civic betterment. Let's move on to our sections. We have Section 1, which is teachers as facilitators of learning. States that teachers is a facilitator of learnings and the development of youth. Therefore, shall render the best service by providing environment conducive for such learning and growth. Environment is important for our learners, for them to be able to learn more or to have the learning in a good way or good manners in the community. When you have a community or an environment that is bad, that isn't good for you, it may render the children's learning. So the best way a teacher can do is to help them to have a good environment. Section 2, the teacher's leadership and initiative for community participation. Section 2 refers to the leadership and initiative of the professional teachers to participate in community movement for moral, social, economic, and civic betterment of the community. We all know teachers would also help the community, like community gathering or community service like planting trees, clean up drive, and a lot more for the betterment of our community, not just in the school environment, but also for our community. Section 3, professional teachers with honor and dignity. States every teacher shall merit reasonable social recognition, for which purpose he shall behave with honor and dignity at all times and refrain from such activities as gambling, smoking, drunkenness, and other exercises, much less illicit relations. So, children can behave what a teacher would create. Masuhid nila ang teacher or sila, ay, si teacher nag-inom, nagdula, nagtaksi, naggambling, naghubog. They can say that, ay, si teacher, mabuhat pa na ako kay teacher man gani siya, teacher man siya, maong kuan, maong okay ra, ako rang masuhid na, makainana ra pug ko. So that's the children may think if you do that. So they can drink, they can smoke, because you as teacher act as facilitator. um, I stated right that you are a teacher, help students to do well or to do better for the community, because children are our future, right? So they can mimic or teachers are children's mirror. Section 4, teachers' attitude towards local customs and tradition. Section 4, expect every teachers to live and with the community and shall therefore study and understand local customs and tradition in order to have sympathetic attitude, therefore refrain from despairing the community. Teachers, all I said, that can help the students to do well in school, as I said, and help the environment to be good. So what if a teacher treat your tradition or costumes um comparing their traditions and costumes? This may regard your students' cultures and tradition and would look down the students uh look down students' cultures and tradition. So teachers should or maybe study their costumes. Not, it's okay not to like them, but as a professional, we have to treat their costumes and local traditions as our own, or treat them to help also the students to be better in their community. Section 5, the professional teachers information update, states that teachers shall help the school inform the community about the school works, accomplishment, needs, and problems. Community here refers to internal as well as external stakeholders. Internal include the students, the parents of the students, and the teachers. So we have our PTA, right? So that is where the teachers would tackle what the students need in the school. As for the community, because community are also a stakeholders of the school, they also have to maintain our classroom to do well, for the children to do well in school because of the environment. If your school or imong classroom bati nya ang students ga-learn there, but ilang malantaw is not good, they can mimic a bad vibes, they can create bad vibes for the children. So that is why we have to communicate also to the community or the stakeholders of the school. Section 6, the Parents Teachers Association. Section 6, we have Parents and Teachers Association, what we call PTA, in place in every school. Some private schools call it Homeschool Association or Family Advisory Council. So PTA is association of the teacher and parents with children who are enrolled in school. It is a forum of discussion on school problems and how they can be solved. So as I said in the Section 5, we have to inform our community also. That is why we have a Parents Teachers Association. Community is also our stakeholders. That is why our parents, also the parents of our children, also are stakeholder. That's why we have a PTA. We can tackle here about our problems in school, or can be a problem of the children for our parents to help our children also in home. We teachers won't be there for them all the time, so we also need a helping hand for their parents. Also as well, parents need a helping hand for to a teacher. Section 7, the professional teachers and government officials and other professionals. It stated that every teacher shall maintain harmonious and pleasant personal and official relationship with other professionals, with government officials, and with the people individually or collectively. So teachers must also gain some experience also for the other professionals in the community. This also helps them to improve themselves, or also help the government officials or the other professionals to do well also. They can help the community to do well. So if your teacher is bad to your officials might don't like them, or don't regards uh their needs of the school. Usahay mga they won't official won't help the teachers in the schools, right? Officials also can help to improve the schools, like SK. We all know that SK would help the teenagers, and schools or SK can help the school improve, like SK would do some clean up drive in schools, would help them paint the rooms, would we designs the schools, uh, because teachers also needs help, not just teachers not just taking your lessons, or not just explaining, but also teachers would maintain your classroom to have a better environment. Last but not the least, the professional teachers do not use positions to force or teach attitude towards local customs and traditions. Teachers possess freedom to attend church and worship as appropriate, but shall not use this position in influence to falsely others. To be in a position means to have powers or influence for a purpose. For you to use the position to perform your job as a professional, teachers myths and traditions in order to have sympathetic attitudes, therefore refrain from despairing the costumes or traditions of the students. So, ang sayop sa mga teachers or sayop sa mga community usahay is that they would look up to the teachers, and teachers also would take advantage then to be in the church like their teachers. I have I did see a video that taught a teacher the students is INC, or should I say Iglesia ni Cristo, and they won't eat blood, or they don't want blood, or they don't have Christmas. I think, oh yes, they don't have Christmas, but the teacher insists that if they don't do they won't help in redecorating the classroom, or they won't make a star, they won't bring a star, they won't the teacher won't give credits or won't give any points for the students. So I feel bad for the students. And also, one of his students, a boy, the teacher want the boy to buy him a dugo. Dugo is a food na INC won't buy, or won't eat, or won't inhale the smell of it. So mao na siyang lain kaayo to siya na video, because the teacher really use her power for the children to obey her. Let me end this video by the quote of Helen Heist. Heist. The expert in anything once a beginner. So kudos, and more learnings to come for our future teachers.